Good morning, boys and girls. It's a wake-up call. Did you use your toilet today? It's a time to pee. All right? It's a time to pee. The world is watching, so I'm going to give them something to see. I turned this time to pee book into a political book called Potty Training Politicians. That's Marilyn Mosby. That's Cheryl Glenn. That's Pugh. And that's Jill P. Carter. And that's Governor Hogan. We're talking about voter suppression. We're talking about Governor Hogan creating the Reagan crime bill. The Southern Strategy by Richard Nixon in the 1960s. That's what you're doing. This is for your crime bill. I was making a movie about our government and the way our government treats black America. You treat us like shit. And I use rats, arts, and activism. Art and activism. That's all I was doing. This is Commissioner Davis. Or Mr. Harris.
Nah, I've been to three of these, and I've been to three of these. This is my third one, right?
Yes, sir.
First one, I gave you a pamphlet and some information, correct?
Yes, sir.
On the 14th, I gave you some cupcakes, correct?
Thank you for those.
All right, and we talked about community policing, and we talked about the Policeman's Bill of Rights, right?
Yes.
And we talked about white officers, black officers, and policing in Baltimore City, correct?
We did.
Guess what happened to me 3 days ago? Take a wild guess. One of your white officers accosted me because I was videotaping them doing a drug thing, all right? I gave him 20 feet. He came over there and actually put his hands on me and threatened to lock me up and charge me with hindering prosecution or something. I don't know. Guess being black in Baltimore. You know how that go. You know what I'm saying? So me and you already had the conversation. So here go my pen and paper. I need your phone number. Because the next time that they bother me, I want them to call you. Because we had this conversation. Correct? Here you go. My number on the back, I want yours on the front. All right? This ain't no trick. Ask them. All right? Because we had this conversation. I need your name. This is mine. Here go my number.
All right, you go to Commissioner Harris. Like I said, Letters from Zion is a movie. It's my life. I do this shit 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. You feel me? I've been doing this since 2006. It's about race and racism in your courts. N62528. March 3rd, 1986, I turned in guns and drugs to the police at the police station. I turned in my client list. Bruce Miller Ford. I turned in judges, lawyers, and politicians that got high. Your kids that used to get high. I used to be a drug dealer. Territorial drug dispute, 1981. Do your Google search on me. I'm not that one. I came to Baltimore straight out the Illinois Department of Corrections in 1991. I changed my product. I didn't change my hustle. I stopped selling drugs. I started selling sandwiches. I'm Shorty's bootleg barbecue. So good I'm illegal. 2022, I went to grand jury of the Supreme Court. Governor Hogan's crime bill is about locking up black people. That's it. Y'all made me famous for toilets. I use toilets in the movie Letters to Zion. Letters to Zion is a legitimate movie. You feel me? A legitimate movie. That's Letters to Zion. Social media for social change. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. You feel me? Letters to Zion is a movie. And y'all knew about this movie because this is social media on Twitter. And this been going on for a long time. See the toilets? See my activism? That's Freddie Gray. All right, y'all tore that wall down. Y'all tore that down to take down the memory of Freddie Gray. See that? Powerful people. I'm making a movie about Baltimore because y'all locked me up and y'all wouldn't let me leave. I'm a political prisoner living in exile in my own country because I was policing the police, making a movie about our police and our policing department. That's Sheila Dixon. Y'all treat Sheila Dixon like Marion Barry. She can do no wrong. Sheila Dixon, the Democratic Party, Hassan Giordano. Man, I got anybody in Baltimore, and I put it in a book. Shorty's bootleg barbecue. Everybody know to cook. I'm getting ready to cook y'all up. That's me on a road show. I've been to California to Baltimore to New York. I was making a movie. You learn a lot from a monkey. You feel me? Yeah, Planet of the Apes. Except I ain't the ape. I'm not Caesar. I'm Shorty. I was making a movie, and there's no law against making a movie. It's about your abusers in the black community, and I use the toilet to do it. Don't hate the player, dog. Hate the game. The game is fucked up. You feel me? That's us in our homeless program. And that's Chuck D in my toilet. That's Chuck D in my toilet. And we was in Washington, D.C. with this toilet. Niggas with an attitude? No, I ain't got no attitude. I'm not your nigga. Like I said, faces in Baltimore. And that's the city of Zion. Y'all had that toilet around Zion, Waukegan, North Chicago. This toilet been to California. Shorty's traveling toilet show. All about politics and politicians. And I'm potty training politicians. These are the marches that I led. You feel me? I'm a community organizer. I'm Shorty, and everybody know me in Baltimore. That's my store on Falls Road, and we're going to have an audit. December the 24th, 2007, I went home on vacation, came back on probation. The state of Maryland participated in fraud. Scott Shellenberger knowingly lied to the grand jury because he had this. Letters to Zion is a movie. It's a movie about my life. About my life since 1972. 50 years in the game. And I ain't got to change my name. My name's Shorty. Letters to Zion, a movie. Social media for social change. That toilet was not a bomb. That toilet was an informational packet. And it was exposing the corruption in your courts. That toilet is going to be all over the world because I'm doing it all over again. You feel me? I'm doing it again. Baltimore's House of Cards. That's me on the House of Cards. Like I said, I'm the cook in Baltimore. I'm an activist. I'm a cook. I'm a community leader. I'm a father. I'm a grandfather. I'm a great-grandfather. I'm black living in white America. About your prison industry. The school of prison pipeline, you got it for Baltimore City and Baltimore County. I'm getting ready to put more toilets out. Getting ready to shit on people. Potty training politicians because people pay attention to dumbass shit. And I got my rat with me. You see my rat? Like you said, did you use your toilet? Thanks for using the toilet. Now, I make these books because it's part of my therapy. It's my mental health, all right? But this is what you got to do. You got to show all this, everything I've been doing since 2006. You got to show it to the voters.
No.
We're not accepting this bullshit.
No.
I'm not accepting your lies.
This is my last word. No.
That's Corey McCray, and that's Delegate Boyce.
No.
I take it from males and females. I'm not accepting this. Never let nobody tell you no unless they got the power to tell you yes. You work for me. I don't work for you. You got to get that under your skin. Because 2022, we not friends. That's the officer of the Supreme Court. Because like I said, this is about the war on drugs and the money you make off the war on drugs. That's April 2007. You see that? That's April 2007. That's me in my store on Falls Road, Dwayne Davis versus the state of Illinois. That means that you got to take me to the Supreme Court under Article 3 of the Constitution. I'm a high school dropout, but I ain't stopped learning. And I'm learning every day. Today, you're going to learn something. This is Shorty's self-help organization for the redevelopment and re-education of the young. I developed this program in 1986. In 1986, Kwesi Mfume, President Biden, signed Bill Clinton's crime bill. I was fighting against Bill Clinton's crime bill. And I was making a movie about it. That's social skills, economic, political, medical, environmental, and members needed. And it didn't cost you nothing. I was taking nickel bags for payment. I gave you careers, not jobs. I gave you religious callings. I gave you health, medical. I gave you construction. I gave you business. I gave you real estate. I gave you horticulture. Now we growing weed. That's part of that horticulture. All right? I gave you visual arts and performing arts. I gave you political involvement, photography, journalism, technology, law, and sports. That's the Shorty program. Shorty, pull your mask up.
No.
No, we getting ready on Mass Baltimore. These are criminal charges. The same way that y'all paraded me in Illinois and in Maryland, you're going to have to do Scott Shellenberger. I want his job. Remember the movie Trading Places? 2022, we're going to do it again. We trading places.
No.
Yeah, we is.
N-O. No.
Yes, we are. This is Letters to Zion on Twitter. This is Letters to Zion on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Social media for social change. And I know how to do that thing. You feel me? I know how to do my thing. That's Rob fixing the Baltimore Oreos. I'm a caterer. I'll go to your houses. That's the Oreos. Gibbons. I went to Gibbons' house before y'all traded them. That's Zion, 2006. That's Zion. That's the House of Cards when I was cooking on the House of Cards. Like I said, I'm getting ready to cook you up. He who stirs the pot must lick the spoon. That's the state's attorney. No, that's the public defender's office. I had the public defender under federal investigation in Illinois and in Maryland because city, county, state, and federal levels, the public defenders work in conjunction with the state's attorney and the judges to incarcerate black America. Yeah, we getting ready to take the court to court. That's the end game. I don't need 1 million people to march. I need 1 million people to pay attention. And people pay attention to dumbass shit. Right now, this shit ain't too dumb. It's just shit. So that I'm not playing with y'all, this is a court order in 2011 where y'all was ordered to return my property. All right? The state of Maryland took a truck. The truck was worth $6,000. The contents of that vehicle was worth $250 million. I set the price of my product. Judge Turnbull, Judge Previs, Judge Holland, Judge Bell, Judge Boris, Judge Foreman, Judge Bridges. In 2007, Jeremy Stemmick was in front of Judge Hall. Judge Hall took a $40,000 payment to make Jeremy Stemmick's case go away. Michael Alport and me was making this documentary, and we got it all documented. I got a Jailhouse Diary from 2007, a Jailhouse Diary from 2011. Y'all stole a Jailhouse Diary from 1986. Y'all stole that Jailhouse Diary in 2011. Scott Shellenberger, that's my intellectual property. It's also my evidence. Now, Eric Barron worked for the Department of Justice. Biden just made him Department of Justice. Eric Barron know me personally, and he know me. Eric Barron was the delegate Barron. I testified in front of the House Judiciary, the Senate Judiciary. I went to Washington, D.C. Dog, 2022, you got to do something with me. The best thing for you to do is admit that you was wrong. But see, white people don't admit when they do shit wrong to black people. I'm not Emmett Till. I don't stutter when I talk. When I walk in the room, I shut shit down. I don't need 1 million people to march. I need 1 million people to pay attention. And they pay attention to the film. You seen the movie Snowflake? And y'all talking about Freeway Ricky Ross? Well, let's talk about Oliver North and the way that y'all planted them drugs in my community. I was on the USS Mississippi, CGM 40, 1977, 78, and 79. We transported drugs to Newport News, Virginia. My DD-214 says that I got an honorable discharge at the convenience of the government. If you look at my DD-214, it was about drugs, prostitution, and loan sharking. That's what I did when I was a little boy. Everything that I'm telling you, dog, do what you do, but in 2022, we getting some justice.
No means no.
That's Commissioner Harris. So everything that Commissioner Harris got, he got to turn over to the Department of Justice. Commissioner Harris came here from Louisiana, Angola. Angola is one of the biggest prisons in America. It was also one of the biggest plantations during slavery. You feel me? You flipped a plantation into a prison. Now, this movie that I was making, I'm in the marketing and distribution. I'm selling it. Whoever want to buy it. The contents of my vehicle was worth $250 million. I sent that claim form to the state of Maryland. I sent it to Baltimore City, Baltimore County, and Governor Hogan. You got that. Governor Hogan, I wouldn't plan to run for president because you're going to be running from a federal indictment. You've been protecting Scott Shellenberger since 2014. Governor Hogan had me removed from the voters' ballot because in 2014 I was running for governor as a black Republican, and my platform was locking up white people. So 2022, I did it again. That's the Maryland Board of Elections, Annapolis, Maryland. That's Dwayne G. Davis. You feel me? And that says I'm running for governor. You feel me? I'm running for governor. So running for governor, we're going to bring this material up from 2007. Governor O'Malley released all material to the voters. We're going to show you that you've been suppressing the vote. We're going to show you that you've been putting shit in the box. I'm a whistleblower. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a businessman. I'm going to handle my business, man. And I'm not motherfucking Biggie Smalls. I'm not Jay-Z. They rap about the shit that I do. That's what they are, rappers. I'm a doer. You feel me? And my shit is legit. I'm a whistleblower. Maryland's prison industry, your cash cow. That's Fox 45, Kai Jackson, Mary Mubala. Y'all did the first story on me in 1997. Remember that? Hard look. We're going to take another hard look. That's my producer, Rob Fix. And see who got it? Cheryl Glenn had it. Bobby Zirkin got it. Teller Branch got it. Y'all can't use your positions of power to protect your corruption. Because I'm coming for what belonged to me. That's Kathleen Hughes, TV One, Radio One. You feel me? Kathleen Hughes and me. And if you owe me, it'd be in your best interest to pay me. Because what I'm coming for, man. Martin Luther King wrote letters from a Birmingham jail. He also wrote in letters of a Birmingham jail about the haves and the have-nots. He also wrote a letter talking about writing a check. America wrote a check with insufficient funds. No. Y'all got the funds. TV One got the funds. 92Q got the funds. WJZ got the funds. Y'all got the funds, and I'm coming for what's mine. I'm coming from every nickel and every dime. Because it says right here, federal investigation, 5/8/2008. You feel me? 5/8/2008. These are mail receipts. That means that you got a green card, and I'm not an immigrant. And I want all that belongs to me. This is the Baltimore Brew. All right? I put this toilet in front of the school board because I did asbestos and lead. You talk about the school to prison pipeline? That shit was by design. Jake Davis is my son. He went to Owings Mills Elementary. He went to Owings Mills High School. He can't read and he can't write. That's my son. Philip Davis went to Hickey. He went to Baltimore City. Baltimore City and Baltimore County schools have a school to prison pipeline. This expose that y'all doing on Fox 45, dog, I gave that shit to you in 2010. Fox 45 is just regurgitating the information that I gave them. Go to Furnish and get my information. Go look at this toilet and look at the politicians on it. Dog, I've been shitting on you since 2006, and that shit feel good. That's Tim Williams from WJZ, and that's Shorty. That's Kai Jackson, Mary Mubala, and Vic Carter. And that's my signature. Parole and probation, Linda Dodge. Consent to be videotaped. So everything that WJZ got, that hour-and-a-half video that y'all did in 2011, show it to the voters. Crime and justice. It ain't going to be just us. That's the Maryland Black Legislative Caucus. We having a roll call. You feel me? That's Mayor Pugh. Mayor Pugh went to jail. Glenn went to jail. Nathaniel Oates went to jail. But G.O.P. Carter, you down here. G.O.P. Carter and the rest of y'all. Stephanie Smith, dog. This is the NAACP. 2007. Julian Bond was the director. And right here it's about the United States Department of Justice, Bureau of Prisons and Federal Prisons. That's March 2015 when I told y'all what I was going to do to y'all. That's Congressman Cummings' office. False imprisonment, police brutality, judicial fraud, prisoner's right advocate, follow-up to federal investigation, do not about abuses of power. All right? President Obama asked for an investigation. See that? That's a seal. That's notarized. That makes it legal in any state in the world. That's an information referral. Shorty's underground ribs, like Harriet Tubman. This Black History Month. Now it's Women's History. Harriet Tubman inspired me to open up Shorty's Underground Ribs, and it was on Falls Road. Falls Road was part of the Underground Railroad back in the 1800s. You feel me? That's my wife, Margaret Davis, and this shows you the money that you stole from me. $260,000, and I want what belongs to me. That's Bank of America, SunTrust Bank, and the state of Maryland, and that was filed. My paperwork in order. They said if you want to hide something, put it in a book. That's an interstate compact. Like I said, I came home on vacation, went back on probation. That's my FBI file number. You see that? FBI file number. I got a Department of Justice number. I got an FBI number. Dog, I'm America's most wanted. The most unarrestable black man in America. These are the checks that y'all took. Y'all thought when y'all locked me up and y'all took my truck and you took everything and you made me homeless that I didn't have this somewhere? Never put your eggs in one basket, bro. That's the 2006 taxes. That's 2007 taxes. And that's 2008 taxes. No money was paid in 2008. How did I go from 260,000, 263,000 to zero? That don't work. Do the math. That's Baltimore County Bureau of Corrections inmate complaint. You feel me? My complaints. So we're going to bring all that up because we're going to have a federal investigation. We want a federal investigation in the Maryland Mosby's office, G.O.P. Carter, but we're going to go to the grand jury under Senate Bill 374, Marcella Holloman versus Marilyn Mosby. I don't get no justice, you ain't gonna get no peace. I'm getting ready to shit on you. Better be pissed off than pissed on. I'm selling toilets. It's a time to pee. It ain't fuck you. It's fuck you. It ain't fuck me.